Doing Rob Lee this week, ain't you? Doing Rob Lee.
Now it's like the aura, very much.
Could easily have been Bush in the first half, and now he is deliberate and
Alright guys, how's it going, and welcome to somewhere in Walsall. Not quite sure where we are, but we travelled to Birmingham, or just on the outskirts, as I mentioned, to Walsall, to watch the Brewers face Walsall. It was sure to be a another really tough test for the boys. So the Brewers come into the game on a really positive result. It's a 3-2 victory against Nottingham Forest in the Carabao Cup, which means that we do progress to the next round, where we will face Middlesbrough away from home. A really tough tie for us there. But focusing back on to today, the Brewers have never beaten Walsall. Neither has Nigel Clough in his last 7 meetings with them. But hopefully that can change today, as the Brewers team that's been put out to try and get another really nice win is just 3 changes from the victory against Nottingham Forest. Bradley Collins returns in goal. Lucas Akins is at right back, with Carl McFadden and John Brayford at centre back, and Damien McCrory returning from injury at left back. Now it's a midfield 3 of Scott Fraser, who was particularly impressive in that Forest Cup win. Jamie Allen and Stephen Quinn, with Jake Hesketh on the right. Devante Cole starts up front with Liam Boyce on the left. So it's a pretty strong team, very attacking, you know, bringing in Devante Cole, Damien McCrory as well, who loves to get up and down that left-hand side. So I'm going to go for, I mean, it's obviously going to be a tough game. Walsall started the season really well. They're currently sitting 9th place. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Burton win. And I'll go with Devante Cole and Scott Fraser to get the goals. So, yeah, we will walk to the stadium now, and we'll see you guys at half-time, after what has been, hopefully, a really good, solid first half performance from the boys. So, yeah, we'll see you guys at half-time. Come on, you Brewers.
How do you? Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Okay, guys, so it's half-time now. And it's been an absolutely excellent first half from the boys. 2-0 up away at Walsall, which is probably going to go on to become another really good result in 2 weeks now, as we look to continue our good form through to November. So the Brewers have absolutely dominated this half, it has to be said. We had a chance to take the lead even earlier than we actually did. We had a chance in the 6th minute when Liam Boyce was taken down in the box. He stepped up to take the penalty, but he rocketed that one against the bar. Luckily for us, and most luckily for Liam Boyce, Jamie Allen has dug him out of a bit of a hole there and got the first goal of the game 13 minutes in. An interesting free kick technique, to say the least. The shot takes a deflection and bounces past the Walsall keeper. But the Brewers kept up the really great moves, strung together a really nice move as well, where Scott Fraser ended up having a shot point-blank range, and it was an incredible save from the Walsall keeper. However, in the 25th minute, the Brewers did double their lead. Some really nice play in midfield, and the ball found its way through to Devante Cole, who fired past the keeper in a one-on-one situation. So another great finish from him, who's starting to make an impact now. Obviously, that goal against Portsmouth, he started today and got the goal as well. So yeah, it's been a really good first half from the Brewers. Walsall really not showing any threat. I think Bradley Collins has only really had a few back passes to him that he's easily dealt with. So hopefully it can continue into the second half. I'm going to go for a 3-0 Burton win then. And I'll stick with Scott Fraser to get the next goal in the game. So yeah, we'll see you guys at full time when we get back after hopefully the Brewers have held on to their lead and got another massive 3 points. So yeah, we'll see you guys at full time. Come on, you Brewers.
You know, it was my game. I thought the emotion, the character, full minute silence from both sets of fans. You know, unless the result was, you know, immaterial, Jason, but the way Leicester won that game.
Okay, guys, so it's full time now. We are back home, and it did go on to finish Burton Albion 3, Walsall 1. At the end of the day, probably unfortunate not to keep the clean sheet, as the Brewers did again have probably the best chances in the second half. However, Andy Cook's goal did mean that Walsall got something to cheer about at the end of the game. But starting off with the from the start of the first half, it was Scott Fraser who did bag the Brewers' only goal in the second half. A really nice move. He put pressure on the Walsall defence, forced the mistake, and then pounced on the ball and finished it into the bottom right-hand corner. And then straight after it, we had another really great chance. The ball bouncing to Stephen Quinn on the edge of the area, whose volley bounced off the crossbar and almost crossed the line. But unfortunately for Stephen, it didn't. But still very happy with that. Very unlucky from the Irish international. And then we had another chance after chance really. Jake Hesketh did some really good work down the right-hand side. He cut it back to Jamie Allen, but his shot was well blocked. And then Scott Fraser had a volley very similar to Stephen Quinn's, but this one just dipped just wide of the keeper's post. As I mentioned, Walsall did get their goal on the 78th minute. Cook heading home from close range after a good ball in from the left. But apart from that, it was pretty easy going for the Brewers really, and a big, massive 3 points for us. 3 goals, 3 points. We will definitely take that away from home. So yeah, like I said, great result for us. Starting to slowly climb up that table now. I think we've scored 12 goals in our last 5 games. So that is absolutely great, massive, you know. Obviously scoring 3 goals against Walsall today, Plymouth and Nottingham Forest. So yeah, if we can keep up this high scoring, surely there's only one way we're going to go up the table, and that is up. So hopefully we'll keep on climbing. And yeah, the next video is actually going to be out on Tuesday. I'm trying something different with the new series. We'll see how it goes. So you'll have to let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it. And also let me know if you enjoyed this video. So yeah, like I said, new video out on Tuesday. And then back into Brewers action on Saturday as we visit Scunthorpe in the FA Cup. What is sure to be a really tough test for us. So yeah, we will see you guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. And I'll see you guys next time.